Hello!
Hello!
It is time for another high-speed writing retreat, and Carissa is going to tell us about her snakes in her house.
So, in March or April, and I don't remember which one, we had a bull snake that got into our house. I think it came in through the back door because I don't have a screen door, and I had the door open and I had a baby gate in front of the door so the cat wouldn't get out and have a panic attack. So I think it got into the house then. And we've had a bull snake in our house before. That we live near fields. It's pretty common. It's just a thing. And they don't bother me, but they freak my roommate out. So the snake got in. It was storming like crazy that night. And I finally got the snake out of the house. It took a while. But March and April are their nesting times. And so she was looking for a place to lay her eggs. And I thought we got her out before she laid her eggs. Apparently, we didn't. So I was up with Sarah over the weekend, and I got home on Monday night, and there were 3 dead baby snakes that my cat had bravely taken on by herself and killed in my living area. And then shortly after that, I found a 4th one that was still alive. And then, so that was 4. And then I found another one that was alive, like later that evening. And then I found 2 more that were alive. And those 2 were in my bedroom. They were kind of in some stuff that hasn't been moved in a while. So I moved them and the other live baby snake, I put them out in the back. Like I said, there's fields behind our house. So moved them out back there, put them out in the greenery. Hopefully they'll get lots of bugs and stuff out there. And then today, as you can see, my background is very different because I am packing to move. Woohoo! But so today, while I was packing, I found another one, again, out in the living area. So I think, according to Wikipedia, which we all know is mostly right in these cases. Can we say that?
That's probably true.
So according to Wikipedia, bull snakes nest and lay their eggs in March and April, and then the eggs hatch in, surprise, surprise, August and September. So they can have up to 22 eggs at a time, which we're not telling my roommate because, well, there's no need for her to have a massive panic attack. But the average seems to be about 12. So we're at 8 right now. There could be 4 or 5 more. They're really freaking cute. And they clearly just hatched when I find them because they still have like the leathery egg wrappings around them. Like this one still had egg wrapping on his head or her head.
Oh.
So, but yeah, that's my snake story. So there we go.
So how many have you found out? 8?
8. So I could probably find 4 or 5 more statistics.
Without it being weird.
Yeah, without it being weird. Or that could be as many as she let. I mean,
yeah.
I'm guessing she was only in the house for maybe a couple of days. So she probably laid all her eggs at that time. I still haven't been able to figure out how long it takes them to lay their eggs. Like,
what I couldn't find that anywhere either.
Time span is. So I don't know.
Like how many they drop at what speed or whatever. Yeah, right. I couldn't find that either.
So I thought about calling the
animal control or whatever.
No, the DNR.
Okay.
I thought about calling DNR and asking them, just being like, hey, should I be on the lookout for more in the coming months? Because I'm not going to be here. Right. And one of the kids is probably moving down here. So
yeah,
that could be traumatic. Not so much for Colin, but Fiona will wig out like, yeah, she'll wig out.
Yeah.
Oh, and then as long as we're telling stories about what happened today. So we have an office area, and I went to go clean off my desk. It's full of crap I don't use.
Right, while you're packing.
Right. So while I'm packing, I go to clean, like just kind of look and see if there's anything in there that I'm in the process of packing now that I need to take out of there that doesn't need to be dealt with separately. And I realize 3 things. So my roommate is slowly turning that into a game room for the kids so that they have somewhere to go and play video games that isn't the living room. So she doesn't get kicked out of the living room as they get older. So there's now a couch down there and a TV and the game systems and stuff. Apparently, when the kids have been down there, they've been messing with stuff on my desk. And so I found, I didn't bring Jane in. I kind of want to show Jane.
Do what you gotta do.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, she's gonna go get Jane. It's very exciting. This is things that old people get excited about, so I hope you're all very excited for that, because we're pretty excited about it. We are going to do some writing prompts. We just have to get to it. But right now we're talking, because that's also a thing. Oh, man. Where did she go? She couldn't have gone that far away. It's just like 20 feet from that freaking room.
Okay. So, I have this. This is Jane Addams. She's a really awesome person. She was the mother of modern social work. She started Hull House in Chicago, which, if you're not familiar, it was one of the first social work houses. I mean, like, she took in people who had mental and behavioral disorders, and it wasn't an asylum like you normally see. But anyway, so she graduated from the same college that Sarah and I did. And our senior year?
Something like that.
Our senior year, the president of the college was obsessed with her. And so they had like all this Jane Addams stuff. And one of the things they had were these, it's like a fan that you get a little stick on it.
Right.
And so I've had this for a long time, and she was on the floor in front of the door, and there was a bunch of other stuff out of place. But I also found out today when I went in there that apparently somebody has been stuffing things, like toys and random stuff from my desk in the couch, like underneath the cushions, and then pushing the cushions back. So, and I don't know if like they were playing with the stuff and it got dropped or what, but there's like I pulled out a whole bunch of stuff.
That's very weird. Children are strange.
Preach.
Is it all like stuffed animals and stuff?
No, it's like there's a couple of hard toys. Like Fiona has a lot of stuff down there because when she doesn't clean her room, Amanda goes in and puts everything in a garbage bag, brings it down to this downstairs room. And so like a lot of it's like there's a couple of dolls, there were a couple of things I didn't really know what they were for. They were just like hard toys.
Huh.
And then my feather quill was in there. And what else did I pull out? I don't remember what else I pulled out, but it's just some weird, like, and I'm sure it was just one of those things where they were playing with random stuff.
Right.
And it probably got dropped or left on the couch, and the next time they were down there, they just pushed the cushions back and they got trapped. But so it's been an exciting packing experience, to say the least. And also, I'm up to 17 boxes of books.
That's crazy.
To be fair, there's like 4 different sizes of boxes. Like, there are giant boxes.
You're not doing giant boxes of books, though, are you?
No, they're like, how big are these? It's a heavy duty small box from Home Depot. It doesn't say how big it is, but I've got 2 or 3 of those. And then I have like this long box that's only about 6 inches deep, but it's wide. And so
Gotcha.
I put all the paperbacks in there because I could put a bunch of paperbacks in there and they don't weigh very much.
Yeah.
And then I have a couple of shoe boxes, and then I have about 6 paper boxes, like the giant boxes that reams of paper come in.
Mm-hmm.
My dad got me 22 paper boxes from work.
Nice.
Yeah. So I haven't moved in like 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a really interesting experience.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No.
It's actually some miserable shit right there.
Yeah. Especially if you don't like.
I hate it.
I haven't gone through some stuff in like I'm working today. I've been working on 15 years worth of paperwork. Just look at this. All of that plus that box right there. I haven't even gotten to. It's so much stuff. Anyway, that's my story.
Gotcha. So I found a website, and I'm going to send it to you too, that generates 3 words for you, because we could just do the same prompts, except it generates 3 nouns for you.
Nice.
So I think what we should do is, like, pick a number between 1 and 5. I'll hit it that number of times, and then we'll use those words and try to do 200. You want to do 250? We'll call it 250, like a firm 250. We're not going to change it again. We're going to call it a firm 250.
I think 250 would be good.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Your dog is freaking out.
The cats are out there. And they're all on the trampoline right now. And they're sitting like here's the edge of the trampoline where the net is. They are all sitting.
Can you show me? Can you turn it so I can see it, or no?
No, I don't think you can. Now she saw me and now I'm in trouble. Now she's barking at me. The dog.
Oh, is the dog outside?
Yeah. I put it because she's been upstairs. Because Amanda.
Yeah, no, but that explains why she's so loud.
Yeah, she's like right outside. Yeah, she's right outside the window. So, oh, they've moved. I don't know what she's barking at now.
She's just barking because she's a dog.
Yep. Plus, she's been pretty mellow all day. Like, well, actually today and yesterday, because there haven't been kids here to run around and be crazy with. So.
Right. Okay.
All right.
So let's go ahead. Pick a number between 1 and 5, and I'll do it this time, and you can do it next time or not. Either way.
Okay. 3.
Truth Forest Apartment. Throw it in the chat too.
Do it.
Okay. Truth Forest Apartment. And I'm gonna just call it we're writing a scene because you can't write a whole story. Like it doesn't really tell a whole story. So we'll just call it a scene.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna write. I'm dancing. There's no music, but I'm dancing.
Is there music in your head?
No. Nope, just dancing.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Nothing, go.
I might be regretting not getting the cat ear headphones when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're super cute.
They are.
I like them. They make me want to clean my whiskers.
You should. Good hygiene is important.
I cleaned my whiskers. What are we gonna write over here? I'm getting other sounds. Maybe it's you typing.
Do you hear them right now?
No.
How about now?
Yep. Yeah, it's you typing. It sounds really strange, though. It's time to disinfect. Whoa. My wet wipe touched my computer screen, and because it's a touch screen, it closed my Word. It confused me for a second, though. I was like,
Nice.
oh. It almost sounds like EVPs when you're typing. It almost sounds like oh, I think it's a voice. I love that stuff.
I know you do.
It's so funny. Well, that was 118. I'm going to say yes. I vote yes for 118.
Give me 2 more minutes.
Okay. I like this site. It's a nice thing. You're over there writing. I'm over here cleaning my whiskers. It sounds like you're summoning demons.
It might be.
You probably are. I know you.
I get bored with the packing. I have to do something.
Oh, I suppose. What with the snakes and everything, you have like half of the pieces you need. Like, oh, this recipe calls for snakes. Find me a baby snake. Since I'm now the snake haven. I hope for your roommate's sake that you did let that snake in by leaving the door open.
Right? Because if it came in like through the garage or something.
Or there was some hole you don't know about.
Right? Well, the last time a snake got in, it came in through the garage. Like, she now obsessively refuses to allow the garage door to remain open for any length of time. It doesn't matter what season. And she's certain that if they get into the garage, they're going to get into the house. And my thing is, they're probably going to get into the garage, especially during like colder times, because the garage is heated because it's attached to the house.
Right.
They're gonna get in. You just make sure that the door leading into the house stays shut, which they're supposed to be doing anyway.
Right.
Also, having a snake in the garage isn't a bad thing, since we routinely have mice because, well,
you live out in the middle of nowhere.
And yeah, there are other reasons too that contribute to it, but that's the main one. There are a plethora.
Especially in the garage, like.
Yeah, like
mice are in the garage the same reason the snake's in the garage.
Right, it's warm. It's access to food, and the snake goes there because now it's warm and it has access to food. And
right, it's the damn circle of life. Somebody hold a cat over a mountain.
I know, right?
Where the cats don't bother me when we're on live stream, so they don't ever get circle of life on the live stream. But first time one of them bugs me. They do when I'm recording videos, but not when I'm streaming. I don't know why.
I don't either. That's an interesting thing. Do you think they know when you're live streaming?
I think they're dicks. My guess is it's because I usually feed them right before I stream.
Oh.
So they're off snoozing off their grub.
Food babies into a food coma. Okay, seriously, focus.
Oh, you're not done yet?
No, I've got like 2 more sentences to do.
Go!
4 more sentences, but still. You want me to go first, or you want to go first?
Either way.
I'll go first.
All right.
She could see the forest's edge from the window of the apartment. The tops of the trees swayed in a brisk wind, and she wished she could be out there under them. Janie, do you hear me? Dr. Engelbert's voice drew her gaze from the window. Janie blinked at him. She didn't like the way his glasses were always perched on the end of his nose. She was sure they were about to fall off, and she desperately wanted to push them back up the bridge of his nose so they wouldn't. She leaned forward, stretching out her hand toward him. Janie, what are you doing? Dr. Engelbert's eyes peered at her over the rims of the perching spectacles. Your glasses, she began, but drew back her hand. She looked out the window again. Janie, you have to tell the truth about what happened yesterday. Janie shook her head. She didn't want to be here in this dingy apartment with Dr. Engelbert asking for the truth. Voila!
How many words was that?
1. Let's see. I have to do math. 162? 163.
Oh, hold on. There's a stretch happening. I can't do nothing about it. Okay. Ooh, I pulled muscle. Ooh, yeah, I really did.
Ooh.
Okay. Anthony stepped out onto the stoop in front of his apartment building. He didn't want to leave all of this behind, but what was he supposed to do? He knew he couldn't stay here after all that he had seen. He couldn't stay here after everything that had happened. He couldn't stop thinking about the things he had seen when he was out in the wilderness. And since that trip, he hadn't slept the same. When Anthony first saw the creature, he didn't believe his eyes. But once he was able to accept the truth, he knew that he had to move out to the forest and try to find him. He was going to find Bigfoot.
Bigfoot!
I loved me some Bigfoot. Bigfoot's my favoriteest.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, the damn dog. I took her with me today to do some errands, so she had lunch with Cherry and I.
Oh.
And we just sat outside because we couldn't go into B-Dubs. We ate at
Right.
B-Dubs. We couldn't go in with the dog, so we just got takeout and sat outside on the sidewalk in the shade. And every person that walked by, she's like, oh, hello, 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 hello. And then they'd leave and she'd sit down again, maybe lay down. And then another person would walk by, she'd be like, oh, hello, hello. Like, she's so freaking funny. Like, she just loves people so much, but she just can't help herself. Oh. She's cute, though.
Oh. Yeah.
Although, let me tell you, this is why I don't have a dog. She's so much more work than the cat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's untrained.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
So, I mean, it's going to be substantially harder to take care of an untrained dog than it is a trained dog.
She is getting really good at voice training. Like, I can take her out into the yard without a leash, which is really nice. Because then I don't have to get her on a leash. I don't have to get her off the leash when she comes back in. And if she gets too far, like if she starts going toward the backyard, I can be like, Aurora, and she comes right back. So tomorrow, she's going to spend the day with Goliath in my parents' backyard. Because we are going to the Iowa State Fair. Woo! I know you're jealous.
I'm telling Travis to buy me ridiculous things.
Oh, sweet.
Do you want anything? I've asked for a hooker, a tiger, and some elephants.
I'd like a mongoose. Oh, and a ring-tailed lemur. Can I have a ring-tailed lemur?
think those are really bad to keep in captivity, but I'll ask him.
Okay.
I told him unless it's an animal rights violation.
Yeah, that's totally cool.
Yeah, so. And I mean, like, I'm going to feed the neighbors to the tiger, so I don't think that'll be a violation.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
The elephants will just do what they want. So, I mean, that's good. He said he doesn't care. Fuck the police.
Huh.
Huh.
So, because I was thinking about the butter cow, apparently this year it's going to be Laura Ingalls Wilder cast in 100% cream butter to celebrate her 150th birthday. Also, the Solheim Trophy, Solheim Cup, which apparently is a international women's golf tournament.
I don't remember what it was the year that I went, what the butter spectacle was.
What year was that?
I don't know. I don't have the giant
Wasn't it
book out.
Year? That was the year you and I went?
Yeah, like 8 maybe?
No, it was the year we graduated. It was 07. Or not 07. It was 04.
Was it the year we graduated?
Yep. It was a birthday cake in honor of the fair's sesquicentennial and an Iowa barn. I don't remember that. I don't even know if we went and
I don't
saw
either. I don't. We did. We did, and I don't think it was 04. I think you're misremembering.
Was it 05 then?
Maybe.
Would have been Tiger Woods.
No. Just keep going. I know it was after college.
Well, 06 was Mr. State Fair, Bill Riley. Not to be confused with Bill O'Reilly.
Fair enough.
And Superman. Norwalk, Iowa native Brandon Routh.
Ralph.
And that was in 06. In 07, it was Harry Potter. In 08, it was Sean Johnson and 4 Iowans who changed the face of the world's agriculture: Etta Mae Budd, George Washington Carver, Henry Wallace, and Norman Borlaug. Who
I
is,
really
by the way,
think that was it.
08? Really?
I really do. That's the only one that sounds familiar at all.
The only thing I remember from our trip is we spent a lot of time in the margarita tent.
We didn't spend a lot of time at the actual fair.
No, we didn't.
That just happened to be one of the things we did. That was also the trip where we went to the Field of Dreams.
It is. It was out in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Mm-hmm. We took rocks. There's a rock from it on the desk back there. Right
That's
here.
amazing.
This is from the parking lot at the Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams rock.
Come on, balance. There you go. See?
It's beautiful.
Yep. And then there's also next to it is the geode or whatever you gave me, whatever the state rock of Iowa is.
The geode.
Geode, yeah, that's what it is. You gave me that one too. So all of my rocks belong to you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I can see your Elm Street sign.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you can. How about that?
It
I
looks
didn't
really,
actually realize that.
it looks really cool in the configuration.
Yeah, I thought it worked fine there, which is good because I don't know how the hell I'd hang that heavy ass thing. I had thought about doing like wire, like the wire that you hang a sign
Oh
with,
yeah.
through the end holes and putting it up on those hooks that are up there.
Oh yeah, the plant hook.
Except that none of them are by windows.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Yeah. Like, they're all through the house. They're all over the place. None of them are by a fucking window.
I don't understand. You know what? I think there's one upstairs, and it's sort of by a window. It's in the kitchen, though. So, like, all the corners are by windows.
Yeah, there's 2 windows in my bedroom, and both of them are in the middle of walls, and they're in the corners.
Yeah, I don't know.
But this is the exact opposite side, and there's no other hooks in here. This is the only corner that there's no windows near at all. And there's hooks here.
I don't think that was well thought out.
No, and like you get sun in here, but you don't get direct sun in that corner.
No.
Like that's
Although not all plants need direct sun.
That's true.
Like my spider plant does awesome in direct sun.
Oh, and I guess there is one in the middle of the 2 windows in the dining room.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, now I don't have to do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm also not entirely sure that wouldn't pull that hook down. It's heavy as hell. It's so heavy.
It is. It's a seriously old-fashioned sign.
Yeah. Yeah, I loves it. It's great.
I'm glad you loves it.
I do. I think my brother would really like it, but it's fine.
Screw him.
I give him lots of stuff.
Yeah. You should keep some things for yourself.
I give him crap out of my horror block all the time. Because he and I like almost entirely different stuff. So usually if I don't like something, he does. So it works out pretty well.
Yeah.
Although, once again, horror block is way behind. It's really frustrating me because this time they're not. Last I looked, so let me go look now and tell you so that I'm not a liar. Last I looked, they hadn't issued any sort of statement about the boxes that were supposed to start shipping on the 25th of last month. Or because July box hasn't come. Usually it comes about now, but I don't even have a shipping. Horror block. I'm gonna go check their Facebook page and see if there's a statement on their Facebook page or anything, because this is getting really old, and I pay like $42 for it.
Yeah, that's a little.
Because it's from Canada, so there's a bunch of extra shipping.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me that. Oof.
But it looks like their last post was July 5th. That wasn't just like. Hold on, I'm opening the rest of their posts. Yeah, the last post was July 19th. And it was like a horror movie facts post that said nothing about the stupid box. Let me go see. The Horror Block site, the Nerd Block site was down last time I went. It was just like, yeah, fan blocks, we're currently under scheduled maintenance. We'll be back online soon. So as of right now, the only way I can even cancel it is to cancel it on my card.
That's a little shady.
It's a lot shady. It's really upsetting me.
I can imagine.
Especially because up until now, everything I got from them was stellar. And then all of a sudden it just like took a shit. So I don't know what that's all about. But we should also, when we log out, you should stay on with me and we should see if you can watch Showtime at the same time I can.
Oh, yes.
So we can find out. But I don't know. Not really feeling another prompt tonight.
No?
No. No, feeling pretty meh.
Do you want to talk about writing?
I don't know.
I
mean,
didn't
we've
think
been
of
streaming
any.
for like 50 minutes, and neither of us planned this, and we were running late already. So
True story.
I don't know.
True story.
Yeah, my brother's messaging me to ask me about Mr. Mercedes because of the show. I may end up having to get copies of my Mr. Mercedes books tonight. So, I mean, I've read them all, so that's fine.
When I get done here,
Mm-hmm.
we're done here. I'm going to go and roast the beets I pulled.
I thought you were going to say the dog.
I might do that too. No, I'm not going to do that. I will bring her in though because she needs to stop barking at the cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog going nuts.
Oh, she just is.
She is. She's a nutty dog. All right. Well, I think we should wrap it here. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. All of our links are going to be down below. Right now, I don't have the whole thing updated. I'll get it updated in the next 24 hours so that you can have everybody's links. Right now, there's just links to my books. We were running behind, as I said. So we'll see you guys all next week. And also don't forget that I have a video on Sunday and a video on Thursday every week. So I will see you all then. And have a good week and good writing.
Bye.